So, one of the things that I think is really useful to remember is actually just what the definition of a boundary is. Oftentimes, people think about boundaries as being something that somebody else is doing or not doing, right? We talk about people like crossing boundaries or pushing against boundaries. The thing to remember is that a boundary is not about what somebody else does, it's what you do. So, saying to somebody, please don't ask me to come for dinner, it's too painful for me, I'm not going to come this year, and the person keeps asking you, that's not you setting a boundary. That's you telling them what to do or not to do. So, a good way of managing that is figuring out what you are going to do. So, if, for example, you feel like you're able to say to people, I can't come to the holiday dinner this year. It's too difficult for me. It's too painful for me. I'm not going to be coming. And then they ask you, you have a right to say, I've told you how I feel, or I told you what I'm able to do. Please don't ask me again. And if you do, I'm actually going to hang up the phone. And I know that sounds so harsh to say, and perhaps you have another strategy of managing it that would work for you, for your family. But the thing to remember about boundaries is it's about what I am going to do to keep myself safe. So I am not going to do this. And if you ask me, I'm going to end the conversation. I'm going to leave the room. So being able to figure out what that looks like and knowing as well that there's no way to set boundaries in these kinds of situations without it feeling badly, because none of this is what you want. Most of us want to be able to go to those family dinners and to those holiday events, right? So the reason why you're choosing not to is not because you actively don't want to in a theoretical way. It's because right now it is too painful to do it. But that doesn't mean that not going is making you happy. It just means that not going is less distressing than going. So, really being clear about that for yourself, that you have a right always, and especially this time of year, to do things that make sense for you, that keep you safe, that give you the resilience and the space and the energy you need to do the hard things that you're trying to do coming into the new year. So, being intentional with yourself about what you can manage, being clear with the people around you about what you are willing to accept and what you will do if they try to convince you to do something differently, right? What is your boundary? How are you going to respond? Being really clear about that with yourself and with other people will really help you maintain those clear boundaries to protect yourself.